From the subreddit TwoXChromosomes. My BF pulled the "it's your turn to do the dishes" card. I probably did the dishes 5 times in a row before he did them last time. This morning he said it was my turn to do the dishes. So I told him all of the house chores, like cleaning the toilets, that it's his turn to do what I have been doing without complaining about whose turn it was. Safe to say he didn't expect that and his face was priceless. Glad you turned that around on him. What was he planning on doing while you did the dishes? That's the weirdest thing to me. How do people sit around and enjoy whatever they are planning on doing while someone else is in the house taking care of the chores? It's beyond my capacity to understand how people can sit and watch TV or play on their phone or a game, while there is someone literally doing the chores around them. How do they not feel bad at all? In my house we do whoever didn't cook cleans. If we cook together we clean together. But TBH I'd gladly clean toilets every day in order to not do dishes. Ever. Equals D. Definitely awesome response. Chores are equal responsibilities. I'm not a fan of rotating chores personally. I think it's much easier to determine as a couple who will be in charge of what and stick to it. You can do each other's chores to help out on occasion of course, but it's easier to have assigned jobs that you're individually responsible for. Have you ever tried to explain the concept of the mental load to him? My wife showed me an article back in the day about it and it helped me understand that my helping was incredibly subpar and I needed to do more. Perhaps that could help open his eyes like it did mine? This is the one fight my partner and I have. We both put things off and then it boils over. This might not work for y'all, but we make a weekly checklist. It's a visual representation of what each of us is doing. It helped us to realize that it waxes and wanes with each of our busy seasons. And we're both really busy, a lot. But we also firmly believe that it isn't a contest. Some weeks it leans one way, some weeks others. If a pattern emerges, we address it, we've both done it. Keeping house sucks. Hope your BF can pull his head out of his ass. When I clean, my fiancé gets up and starts cleaning either me. I do the same with him. I don't get being lazy and having your ass on the couch as a regular thing while the only person does the cleaning. What's with people avoiding to do the dishes? Sure, there is that rancid food smell, food particles, and the people's dirty work, but it doesn't take much out of your day. I was assigned to do the dishes every day for many years because I was home the most, along with working the school, and I do other house chores. It feels like there's a growing dependency, and when they are assigned house chores, they do it poorly, give attitude, or do very little. When you don't do it like you usually do, they also get heated, embarrassed smiley face. So many dudes need to learn how to keep house. So fucking many. I don't know what it is. Like, if you've lived by yourself before, I don't know how you can have made this shit a habit, but then again, all the single dudes' houses I knew as a young man were pretty filthy and bare bones. It's gotta be a mix of, like, upbringing and societal norms or what the fuck ever, but it's a problem I've seen pretty much every girl I've known mention. I don't get it. Regardless, men need to step the fuck up. The whose turn is it turns into keeping score and expecting extra points when someone takes an extra turn. It's really a stupid game. I'm sure he didn't expect your reaction, but it's still a game you're both playing. Greater than. So I told him all of the house chores, like cleaning the toilets, that it's his turn to do what I have been doing without complaining seriously. Dishes. Meal making. Cleaning off counters. Sweeping crumbs/spills off floors, in addition to regular mopping, and the kitchen. Sweeping and mopping bathrooms. Cleaning bathroom counters and mirrors. Cleaning toilets. Cleaning bathtubs/showers. Picking up general clutter around the house. There are so many little invisible pieces of work that happen on the reg. Go on a strike until the workload is even. Please don't assume more housework than he does. You'll be doing it forever and taken advantage of. Uck. Sounds like my BF. When he starts that I did this BS, I make a big deal out of everything I do, like I paid the electric bill. I washed a load of towels. He usually gets the message. I hoped he helped afterwards. Should honestly sort out chores for you and your partner. Make a chore list. Mark everything you do and mark whatever he does. Then, tell him that you really should split things evenly, so what chores would he like to take from you? I hate doing dishes, so it's always my husband's turn. No issues there. Whose turn is it to make tea though? That can start World War III. Wild, my wife and I split the chores or help one another do them. Our parents do the same. Anything else is just unfair. Good for you. My wife and I have a simple dishes rule. If one cooks, the other does the dishes. fairly balanced way to handle that. I absolutely cannot fathom how these people manage to function properly on their own. Are they seeking a partner or a maid? Ha 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 ha, this is great. My wife and I used to have an I cook she cleans thing. Then one day she somehow got me to do the dishes, and I've been doing both ever since. Not sure how that happened. I've been married forever. Here's how we've managed. I am doing Z today. Do you think you could get to Q or R today? I can probably get Z done, but if you could get to it first, I'd really appreciate it. At some point, if you do them enough, chores don't feel like chores, they just become part of your routine or something that feels better doing than not doing, like wearing a seatbelt. We usually knock out a good cleaning and mowing on Friday afternoon with a set plan of dropping everything to enjoy the start of the weekend together, no kids, with a sunset glass of wine/beer and good music. Priority number 1 is keeping the mindset that you are a couple, not roommates. Be grateful of anything your spouse does and try really hard not to keep score. Who even says it's your turn to do the dishes? If there's dishes, just do the dishes. There shouldn't be a tally chart. Relationships are about helping and building each other up. You should be a team. One of the best parts of being in a relationship is counting on each other and doing things for each other. It's called mutual respect. Keeping score is a relationship killer. Got him. Did he do the other chores? This is nothing but drama. Congrats. Good. Yeah. Keep that your turn game going. After all, he started it. Lol. Who cooked? If it was you, he should do the dishes. If he cooked, you should. Are you both employed equally? I used to struggle with my wife about this. Then I gave up. Now I do them all the time. I also do most of the cooking. Sweet surrender. Time to make a chore chart. My wife and I switch off usually if I make dinner. She empties and fills the dishwasher. People should learn how to STFU when they are in the wrong. When my brother tells to do something around the horse, I literally do it, no questions asked, because he does most of the house chores. Relationships with a zero-sum game will never work. Ah. Nice and healthy relationship you got there. Yeah. Healthy. JFC. Why are you doing all the chores? TBH, I'd have just called in a house cleaner to do them to pull of the wind tongue. Have you tried communicating better with your BF? This place is as toxic as that red pill sub. Y'all need help. Buy a dishwasher and save an argument. You really had to share this on Reddit, you go girl, Feminista Pure sang.